Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I recently received a request to make a video on the cost to deliver in a US hospital. I'm presenting my personal experience and the costs that were involved. Usually there are several factors that affect the price of delivery. The first factor is location. Each of the state, each of the hospital has different pricing, but this cost basically gives you an idea how much it would cost to you without insurance and with insurance. So if you have insurance, it would cost you less because a major portion of the cost component will be covered by the insurance and you will pay very less amount. If you do not have insurance, it would cost a lot, and I will present to you how much it costs. Now the type of delivery also is a factor that affects the price. Usually cesarean costs more than the normal delivery, and it also depends on the complications during or after delivery. If there are any complications, then the price shoots up. It also depends on the hospital and the MD charge rate, and if the woman has high risk history, then it would cost more. And the last factor is insurance. If you pay insurance premium monthly and if you have a very low deductible, then it would cost very less to your pocket. From my experience and my spouse's, our location is Texas. The type of delivery was normal delivery, and she was hospitalized for about 3 days, and we had one child and not twins. There were no complications during or after the delivery, thank God for that. And the hospital and MD charge rate, I would just name the hospital as BS hospital. The actual hospital was similar sounding hospital, and we had an insurance which is PPO with low deductible, and she did not have any medical conditions. So usually the cost components are the prenatal visits, which happen right from the second month onwards until the 9 months, and usually there are no prenatal visit in the 7th month and the 8th month. There are around 6 lab testing that are performed and 2 ultrasounds, and then there is delivery charge and OBGYN office visits, and then there is hospital charges, anesthesia charges, and additional charges. So I have provided the itemization of different components of the cost that are involved in delivering a baby in hospital, but I would not go into too much detail because there are so many components, and I will just be covering the major components and the total cost for all the components. Now I have given you the time 2M, it stands for 2 months, and as you can see there are so many prenatal visits. Then there are blood testing, lab testing, ultrasounds, and so on. I basically had 2 insurances during the whole period. Until the period of 5 months or 6 months, I had insurance 1, and from the 6 months onward there was a change in insurance due to the change in employment, and that was insurance 2, and insurance 1 was lower deductible and insurance 2 was a different one. So there is a change in pricing just with the change of the insurance. So the total cost for the pre-delivery visits, which are the prenatal visits, the testing and ultrasound, it costed around $2,800 without insurance, and after insurance paid the major chunk of the cost to me, to my pocket, it costed around $321. So the insurance is a major factor, and if you have insurance, it is a godsend. Now at the 9th month there was an emergency checkup. It usually happens because the woman has contractions and we do not know the condition, so we go to the emergency room for such a visit, and that would cost a lot. So that kind of a visit costed us around $1,100, and the insurance paid a major chunk of it. After insurance, it costed around $220 to our pocket. Then came the admission. So this is the admission that happened for the delivery, and it included several costs such as anesthesia, labor room delivery for normal delivery, laboratory diagnostics, lactation consultation, breast pump manual, pharmacy, rooming and boarding. So as I said, my spouse was admitted to the hospital for 3 days, so it costed around $1,480 just to use the room per day. And then treatment or observation room, and then there is postpartum services. So these are all the services to the mother, and the total cost during the delivery was around $17,000, and after insurance it costed to our pocket around $2,000. Now comes the cost of services to the child after he or she is born. So it included several of the lab tests. Then there was a cost for human donor breast milk. Then there was nursery. There were cost of pharmacy, preventive care services, which included hepatitis, pulmonary function testing, and there was one of the optional services which was circumcision. Depending on your cultural belief, you can get it done or you cannot get it done. If you don't get it done, it saves around $2,660. And the total cost soon after the delivery, which included for the services to the child, it costed around $7,800 without insurance, and after insurance the cost was around $150. Now there were additional services to the child on day one, so it costed around $400. After insurance it costed $150. And then there was a final office visit of the child at the day 6, and that costed around $404 before insurance, and to the pocket it costed around $25. So all in all, the total cost for the delivery to deliver in a US hospital, it is around $30,000 without insurance, and after insurance it is around $3,000. So you save around 90% of the cost if you have insurance. Now if you exclude the prenatal visit, the total cost is $27,000, and with insurance you pay $2,500. And if you exclude the prenatal visits and the optional circumcision service, then the total cost would be $24,000 before insurance, and after insurance the cost would be around $2,400. So this cost would be $2,400. So there is a typing mistake over here, but these are the total cost to deliver in a US hospital. If you like such videos, please subscribe to my channel, and if you have any video requests, you can please DM me on Instagram. You can type a comment in one of the YouTube videos and I will cover that particular video. Thank you very much. Stay blessed. Take care. Bye bye.